Hey, what's up, guys? Today I've got a crazy little story that I saw on Twitter a couple days ago, and this story is about Blake Griffin and his child support. If you're unaware, Blake Griffin is an NBA basketball player, is a superstar who's earning a shit ton of money. He currently is in the middle of a $100 million contract, so he's absolutely fucking loaded. He was recently involved in a relationship dispute with his now ex-girlfriend, Bryn Cameron, right? And I'll show you a picture right now. And like you would expect, with a rich NBA player, he was dating a smoke show. Now, Blake was putting babies in this woman more often than he was putting his own team in the playoffs, right? Now this woman, because they got separated, she has a couple kids, she's asking for child support, right? And she's not asking for a lot in child support, It's pretty basic, what you would expect. Only $358,000 a month.
Oh my goodness!
This was the reported amount, right? But ultimately, a couple days later after this report, Blake and Bryn released a statement that denied that amount, and instead reported that Blake must pay $32,000 a month instead of the $358,000 originally reported on. Now, even this is a fucking outrage for anyone, right? This is an outrageous amount. Blake has two children. They're 2 and 5 years old, right, with this woman. And in my opinion, child support should be based off of income, right? That just makes sense. Child support, in its definition, is there to give the kids a similar lifestyle to their previous life with their two parents, right? So they don't go from Hugh Hefner lifestyle to dirt poor. But my question is, how the fuck will a judge rule that a 5 and a 2-year-old should be worth $32,000 a month, right? Like, are they taking private helicopters and planes to daycare? There should be a cap on child support, right? Now, unsurprisingly, they're saying that Bryn is quote-unquote unemployed, right? And now is essentially getting a salary of fucking $384,000 a year for having Blake Griffin's 2 kids. Now, you gotta remember, this is just child support, right? Just child support, not even what she is getting in the separation. So my biggest question here is, where are the feminists, right? Where's the equality? A man is being stripped of $384,000 a year, and this woman literally doesn't fucking work. How is that fair? How is that equal? Now imagine just for a second that it was the opposite, right? That this woman was earning, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and she had to pay the man $32,000 a month, right? And not only that, but the man got full custody of both of the kids, right? Or not even full custody, it's joint custody, but she gets the majority, right? How is that equal? If you saw that in the news, there would be feminist groups all over this man, right? It's like, oh, he should just get a job. Like, she shouldn't have to pay him this much. And no, that's bullshit, right? If you're going to do it for one, you got to do it for both. But regardless, we all know that feminism is just a ploy, just a big joke. So I'm not even going to really go into that. We all know that, it only benefits women, and that's what feminism is. So back to the actual topic. To put that child support number into perspective, right? To see what an actual salary of $384,000 would put you in the percentage wealth of America, I found how you can do that online, right? I put in $384,000 into this website sponsored by the United States Census, right? And she is now in the fucking 1% of America because of 2 kids. She's making more than you and me combined, and she is unemployed. These gold-digging whores are an epidemic, and it needs to be stopped. Now, trust me, I understand that there are relationships that just don't work out, right? And it just happens that the woman gets a lot of money, and she's, like, honestly not an actual gold digger, right? And the relationship just didn't work out, right? Which is what I thought might be the case with this woman, right? So I did a little research, right? And I found something out. This isn't the first kid that she's had with the professional athlete. No! She's got a history of putting that pussy out there, right? She had a kid with Matt Leinart, right? And if you don't know who Matt Leinart is, he was essentially an NFL starting quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. He went to USC, the same college that she ended up going to, right? And she got pregnant with his kid, right? So she met Matt Leinart, got railed, got prego, and got some child support from his ass too, right? And the total from that relationship is $15,000 per month. Just from Matt Leinart. So not only is she going to get $32,000 a month from Blake, but she's also getting $15,000 from Leinart still every month. So her yearly fucking child support check is $564,000 a year. I cannot stand these gold digging whores, bro. They got nothing to offer the world except their hot Instagram model bodies. Now, that's gonna do it for the end of the story, right? There's really nothing more. My own opinion on the situation is that this woman and plenty of other women out there, right, are taking advantage of the system and are basically making well more than they're worth, to be honest. But honestly, though, if I was put in that situation, I would probably do the same shit if I could, right? Literally squeezing out over $30,000 a month just because I had a baby from a famous or rich person. So yeah, like, she's not necessarily the problem. She's a symptom of the problem. And there's really not much you can do unless you fix the system, which allows for that type of bullshit to happen. And Blake Griffin, on the other hand, he's kind of shit out of luck, right? He has literally no outs. He knocked up this girl, and he's got to pay, right? The one bright spot in this whole thing for Blake is that he did bang Kendall Jenner, though, so that's great. That's about it, though. Guys, that's going to do it for me. I'm the Hatin' Asian. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if you do subscribe, hit that little bell icon, right? And have a good day, guys. Peace.